condemn all Arabs for what some have done, and I can never condemn all whites for what some have done. But each of us have our share of the tragedy of black slavery. That's Arabs, Jews, black Africans, and Europeans and Americans. We all have had our hand in it. And none of us can say, I didn't do it. And if you look in Africa, what happened in Zanzibar, why did the blacks rise up against Muslims and Arabs to kill them? Is it because the Arab became an oppressor? I went through the Caribbean and I met Muslims, Indian Muslims mainly, from Pakistan and from India. They don't teach black people Islam. They use their Islam and their wisdom to keep black people subservient and draw wealth from the black community, but don't teach the black community. Right here in Chicago, you have Arab stores throughout the black community. They don't respect my people. They know that the Quran forbids us to not only sell the swine, eat the swine, but touch the swine. But we sell it in stores. I'm talking about Arabs sell pork to my people. They sell alcohol to my people. They even sell drugs to my people. They misuse our women, and yet say we're brothers. You don't see us as brothers. You see us as savages. But if you see us as savages, then why don't you see yourself as the savage that you were before Prophet Muhammad civilized you? We are in our Jahiliyyah now. And if you will condemn us in our Jahiliyyah, God was merciful to you and came to you through Jibreel and raised you up a prophet. Now here we are in a degraded state, and you will not bring the Quran to us. You will not teach us the civilizing message of Islam. You will go to whites and spend your time with white people, and we are tapping our way to Islam like the blind man in Surah Al-Abasa. We are trying to get you to look at us, to help us. And you look away because we are a disturbance to you, these blacks in America. You have to change that attitude in the Arab world. And if you do not, the judgment of God will overtake the Arab world just like it's overtaken the white world. And no one of those that are with me can be a defender of any Arab that mistreats any black man. We can't defend that. You have to defend the truth of whether Arabs were involved in slavery. If they were, don't try to do like the Jews, say it didn't happen. We have their documentation in their own writing, and they try to say we are lying on them. Be honest and forthright. And I will close this question by saying the thing that makes me to love the Arabs. This is Farrakhan speaking for himself now. I love the Arabs because the Arabs to me kept the revelation of God to Muhammad pure, so that 1400 years later I could find me a Quran and read the words of God. If you had not kept that revelation pure, there would be no pure book in the world today. And for that I'm grateful to my Arab Muslim brothers, and I pray that if you are guilty of such evil, that you will make an atonement for it, repent of it, and change. Because if you don't, then uprising, revolution will take place. And the enemies of Islam are busy, even as we speak, fomenting hatred in Africa against Arabs because of their fear of Islam.
Have you been to Mecca many times? Or?
Yes, sir, I have been blessed to be to Mecca at least 5 times.
The latest one was?
My last visit to Mecca was, I believe, in 1986.
How you have been received over there or treated?
I'm sorry. My last visit was when?
1989 and